So now we are going into the step 2. So just like we did on previous, we take our bag with goodies, so to speak. For me, they are goodies. And apparently we'll be doing now some walls, giving a little bit structure to what we are actually planning to do. So okay, let's just start ahead or fire the gun. So now we have actually more structure. So we see we have Lego pieces that resembles very close a wall, and we'll be trying to make the wall actually looks nicer and nicer. So we have to take it a little bit higher. So we'll be starting with one of them. Actually quite relaxing, quite whatever you want. And yes, we are starting to build one of the walls. Actually it's facing a little bit towards me, but at some point I will turn it around so you can see that you're starting to give it a little bit of shape, then put it, this time I face it actually towards you, and we are starting to construct more and more. I can actually work with having the image face. This I can actually put aside until I'm doing the actual work. So this will be part of the first wall, and we'll be starting working at another. I have quite a lot of pieces, so sometimes we just need to find their sisters and their brothers. So it will be something like this one, to be this coming here, and so most likely this will be a moving part of something. But we are continuing, at least we are on the good side. Usually you got the smaller one and already connected, but now we are not in the mood to argue why we have that and not that. So we'll continue. It tends to become easier and easier, but at least now we have begin to get some shape as we are going. You have to have them perfectly aligned, or otherwise they won't be looking that good. So most likely now looks like a fence or a part of a balcony. That would be interesting because we all know his fascination of looking at the sky, and so most likely would be part of that. So we are on the good trend. And after the way they actually turn, I'm seeing probably fitting some candles or some flares, but that one we'll see at the end. So far we are having them in shape and making sure all it's arranged and they are perfectly. So this is how it looks so far. Now I'll be turning it the other way around and try to find all our pieces, and I was looking for this one in particular. And then now we have to also raise it a little bit up, so which makes me think that this might actually be somewhere on one side. So now we have one with one, this with this. Usually this is the trickiest part, actually try to find the pieces and put them where they should be, and actually having a perfect match here and keeping the line as straight as possible. But we're actually going very good ahead. This will be the beginning. Most likely it will be attached with the other one, but who knows. We are actually trying to extend and making the walls behind, so we are left with the final small elements to be the last one. So yes, we are starting building an arcade. So we'll see where actually these are going to match. Now we have simple ones. And now we have this part. We have this part. And we're actually going to attach them. So as they look like me like this, I will connect them. So now we have, because most likely as we see the shape, it was in a triangle, this will come as well triangle. So first walls are done, which means there is a third one, which most likely will be coming in this direction, this having in the middle, so it will be like this. So let's start building the third one and see how special it is. So again, a big plank. Smaller ones. Again, the one that we are already used to it. Connecting those in order to make the connection here that will be most likely attached to the others. Start building the back. Changing a little bit from the brown, adding a little bit of non-color. Now you have a big. Let's see, maybe we'll be putting a drawing as well. So as you can see so far, each part is unique, each wall is different than the previous one. So at least from this point of view, they are not copy-paste one of the other. Three different unique walls. We are still trying to frame this structure. Most likely, guess it will be a painting because I still see an image I have to attach, which is more representative as a painting. So now we will try to connect them. And the frame, it's almost done. And so going on. So we are starting to build the other part of the wall. And we will also beginning some sort of arcade. You can see that on this other side where I'm actually, so you can see that actually it's like a wall mat, and this where you see actually like a bricky structure. So now I can actually work with it in this shape as well. So yeah, so far it looks quite nice. So I still have to put it like this and find one last piece, which apparently looked like it ran with the neighbor, or at least I think I should have put only one here and not two. Sorry, been dragged away. So see, and this one would actually go right here. So now we kind of have like a structure, so it looks quite nice, which means that we still have a little bit to work to fill in the gaps more better, and then actually to stick them on the platform and complete everything. So now adding the final touchings, so to speak. Now you can see the full wall. But I think here should have been another one because I needed to have it at the same level. So yes, now I will block them with this in order to block the sideways that I already put, not to jungle around. This is a much common. Just like I said, classic Lego, it's one of the best. And this one should have the same arcade structure at the, just like the previous one. So for all we will see this kind of arcades. So Oh, so far they're done. Most likely this one will be from the inside and the other will be on the outside. That only time can see. Now we are back on our favorite pieces, the connectors, because we still have some connections to do. So now I will turn it a little bit towards me, but I will put them in order to connect better the pieces from the up. And the other one on the other side, so we have up and down connections. So now we have them better. I can actually work again showing you towards you. So we have the black one. Like I said, sometimes you have to make sure these are actually very well connected. So yeah, we actually did cover 2 of them. Now for the other one, we'll be most likely adding something extra. This should be in the middle, and as the way it is outside, this one should be towards the outside. So if I turn it like this, you will have something like that. And now on this one, now that we have more, we'll be putting actually some plants. Now that makes more sense. Those things are actually going to hold more vegetation, so even more plants. And the walls, actually we reached to an end. We can say the walls are done. So now we are putting make sure these are stranded. So yes, on one of the walls now we have quite some plants, so to speak. And the final pieces to be added. So this will be from behind, the one that will be exterior. This will be from inside, but just like I said, something is missing. Why not having in the middle one a picture? That's what this is. And we'll be putting the Pisa Tower and put it as a frame on the middle one, and afterwards we can actually attach the walls to the final one. So just like I said, see, now we have a painting as well. So from the inside, from the outside. And now we can actually bring the structure back and attach the walls. So we see from the outside attached to them, and we see the structure from the inside. So now, and our final step, we'll be bringing Galileo Galilei as a Lego character, and why not recreate his working environment and see what he's up to. So stay tuned for the last stage of this Lego.